Your vehicle can become another target for criminals. Honolulu Police are searching for several this week, and here to tell us all about these crimes is the Sarge in charge himself. Sergeant Chris Kim is back on the couch with us. How are you doing, Sergeant Kim?
Good. Thank you for having me.
And we appreciate you always bringing this very important information so that we can help out our communities, keep our communities safe. And this week, we're looking at a couple of car break-ins. So you've got the scoops on all the crimes. Tell us all about it. I believe the first one happened in Honolulu.
Yeah, so as far as the first case, this happened on Thursday, April 18, 2024, at about 2:33 p.m. This female was captured video surveillance, basically breaking into a vehicle which is parked over on Ala Kapuna Street in the Honolulu area. The complainant basically forgot to lock his door. The suspect parked in the parking lot, and you can see in this video right here, she walks around the parking lot and started pulling on door handles. Unfortunately for the victim, she was actually able to get into the vehicle and take a lot of expensive property. We're using this video as kind of as a learning tool for the public, just to kind of remind them to always lock and secure your doors, and also never leave anything valuable within eyesight in your vehicle.
You know, I think that's something that we get so used to when we shut our doors and we walk away and we use a keyless entry and it goes boop. But sometimes it's the wrong boop. You know,
exactly.
there's a boop and then there's a boop boop.
And you're just like, beep, beep.
Yeah, you know, you're just thinking, okay, I locked it and I didn't really check.
Yeah.
So just being a little bit more vigilant about that.
Yeah, just taking an extra split second just to kind of, pull on the door handle yourself and make sure. Actually, what I tell people is before you leave the house, to do it once over in your vehicle. Yeah. Walk around your vehicle and just take a peek inside and see if there's anything that may look valuable or the criminals may perceive as valuable, and just, secure it in your trunk or leave it at home.
That's brilliant, but that didn't happen here in IAEA, did it? Tell us about this IAEA break-in.
So the second one's kind of alarming as well. So this one happened in a residential area off of IAEA Heights Drive. And as far as this case, these two suspects were driving around the area, and they're basically, you can see they're actually walking into people's carports. This particular one, they broke into the complainant's vehicle, but the complainant's neighbor had this video surveillance set up, and you could see them pulling on the neighbor's vehicle doors as well. What they do is they'll drive around. One acts as a getaway driver. The suspect then enters the carport and start pulling on the door handles. And I know many of us are guilty of this, where you think, I'm in my garage or my carport, I don't need to lock the door. It's safe. But this video right here, it proves otherwise, that once again, always lock and secure your doors, even when it's in your garage or carport. Such
great information for us. And the last case, tell us about it, because this one is an armed robbery, a little bit different, right?
Yeah, a little bit different. This one a little bit more scary, this one. So it's a robbery in the first degree. This case happened on Saturday, May 24, 2024, at about 7:48 p.m. The victim was walking over on Liliha Street when he was approached by this unknown male who brandished a handgun and demanded the victim's property. He then fled. He's been described as an unknown male in his mid-20s, approximately he had a slim build, wearing a plaid and black long sleeve hoodie. He was armed with a black handgun. All three cases we talked about can be seen over at the www.honolulupd.org website, bottom left-hand corner, under wanted persons, as well as other cases that we need the help from the community in solving.
And just a real quick question in regards to someone who witnesses a crime of this magnitude. What can we as a witness do? How can we help to spot these suspects and focus on the right things?
Great question. Oftentimes, especially with this particular case where a robbery, firearm involved, sometimes there can be a knee-jerk reaction where you feel like you need to jump in and help. What we actually tell people is we'd rather you be a good witness. Pay attention to what the person looks like, how they're dressed, direction of flight, height, weight, any distinguishing characteristics, such as any scars, marks, tattoos, clothing, if they fled in a vehicle. Call 911 immediately. Situations like this, especially when they're armed with a handgun, you don't want to get involved.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Sergeant Chris Kim, always keeping us safe and helping us to keep our community safe. Of course, we have all of those links for you at kitv.com/links.